to be a prophecy while disrespecting God, describing his impatience with God. We had to wait. We were forced to wait by God for 200 years so he could build a man who could build the ballroom.
It's hard to believe that it would take 2 centuries for the Lord to raise up a great man to bring that ballroom finally to stand where it needs to stand. It's extraordinary. We only had to wait 200 years.
Nice that's the prophetic word of God. God is promising after 200 years that we would finally have the ballroom that we've all been clamoring for. Not clamoring for the hungry children to be fed, the oppressed and the downtrodden to be lifted up in power. Not that the sick and the infirmed would be healed. No, none of that. We've been waiting for the ballroom. In fact, if you read here in Matthew 25, verses 35 through 40, you'll hear of a very similar, shockingly enough, a very similar prophecy. This, not from the Hebrew Bible, from the Old Testament, as Christians refer to it. This is from the words of Jesus Christ himself. I was shocked, actually, to learn as much as I know about the Bible. Not a scholar, just a layman. But as much as I know about the Bible, I was shocked to learn about this reference to Donald Trump's ballroom. If you get the joke, great. You'll learn it soon enough. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me. Then the righteous will answer him, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you as a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you? The king will reply, truly I tell you, again, these are the words of Jesus the Christ himself, according to the Gospels. The king will reply, truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Yeah, no ballroom prophecy. No, we had to wait for 200 years. Oh, this is Jesus admonishing his disciples to feed the poor, to heal the sick, to give for the infirm, to lift up the countenance of those who are oppressed. Not about a $1.4 billion ballroom. Nothing about supporting the agenda of a raping child molester. Nothing about this immoral, convicted felon, this fraudster. Nothing about that, shockingly enough. In fact, if you want to look at Luke, another book in the gospel, this isn't necessarily about the charity, but it's about piety and arrogance and about humility. This particular one, it's Jesus talking about giving advice about going to a dinner party, and rather than just going and sitting at the position, the seat of honor at the dinner, sit at the seat that comes with it the least honor, the least notability. It's a good one, especially when considering who Donald Trump is, how Donald Trump operates, and what he thinks is important. This is Luke again.